How long have you been in the radio business? You started at 14, right?
I started at 14. It's 40-some years, 45 plus. I'm not sure.
It's not every day you hear about somebody getting their start in the radio business at the age of 14, but that is just one of the many accomplishments in the career of Ron Lykins. Currently the news director of Wallingford Broadcasting right here in Richmond, Kentucky, Ron is by no means the new guy in the world of journalism. Born and raised in West Virginia, there was only one reason Lykins moved to the Bluegrass State, and Ron took the step to move to Kentucky in the year 2000 to work with Wallingford Broadcasting.
I always wanted to be in radio and wanted to be a radio announcer. Then after I got into it for a while, I decided, well, the money's in the engineering part. So I went back to school, and that's what I got with the engineering, and then went back to broadcasting.
After working in West Virginia and graduating from Marshall University, Ron moved to the state of Florida doing both radio and engineering jobs. But it was the job with a new up-and-coming radio station in Kentucky that sparked his interest.
I was born in Huntington, West Virginia, but I came to Kentucky because of the job offer. Kelly Wallingford had put an ad out in a magazine called Broadcasting, and I'd seen the ad, sent a resume, and he gave me a call, and all of a sudden, he brought me up.
While working at Wallingford is one way Mr. Lykins was able to serve his talents in Richmond, it's not the only way he served the city. After taking a break from Wallingford to try print journalism for the first time at the Richmond Register newspaper, he learned that there are some differences in writing when it comes to speaking over print.
More in depth, a lot more writing. I love writing, and I really enjoyed the work at Richmond Register. Although the readership's down now. But, you can go in depth with a story. When you're looking in radio and broadcasting, you're looking in radio 30 seconds, maybe, we're doing headlines here now, 60 seconds. So if I do a soundbite, I'm doing it in 7 seconds, 8 seconds. It's hard to tell a story in that length of time. So all you're doing headlines. But at the paper, you can get involved, you can follow that story up, you can, call other, and just, build an entire story.
Working in this business has led Lykins to many captivating stories he has had to tell, but there is one in particular he remembers from his time spent in Florida.
I was in Florida, and I covered all of the shuttles. And so when the Challenger blew up, we stayed on the air 24 hours straight, or longer than that, actually. And it was nonstop coverage, and I was the one on the air. So it was nonstop, and we had reporters, of course, bringing us every bit of information. We were over there when that blew up, and then finally went back to the studio. But that sticks out in your mind.
And just when you thought there could be nothing more amazing than covering a story as captivating as that, I learned another fun fact. Lykins met a man you may have heard of, Elvis.
Someone that I knew worked at the hotel where he was going to be and called me and said, "Hey, you want a news tip?" And I said, "Sure." And he told me where Elvis was coming in, and so we brought a news crew, and he went through the kitchen. They parked in the back alley. He come dashing through, his security guards. He noticed us. He stopped, come over, shook our hands, and thanked us for being there, thanked us for covering him, and then asked us if we were going to go to the concert. So he was a very nice gentleman.
With a radio veteran like this to interview, I had to ask if there was any advice he would have for graduating students like myself.
Get in and have fun with it. I think broadcasting, especially broadcasting, not only you're going to work hard, but it's a fun field. So have fun at it and work at it, though. It's just not a game. Everybody thinks, oh, we sit down and talk on the radio, but experience will show you that's not true.
Ron Lykins has a career that many could only dream of, and it's not even close to ending, it seems. For the Eastern View, I'm Shelby Sloan.